Ma cosa succede a chi dall'estero viene in Italia?
Mi chiamo Sebastian.
Mi chiamo Damien.
Allora, ci siamo incontrati 4 anni fa e dopo un anno abbiamo deciso di andare a abitare insieme. Quindi abbiamo deciso di sposarsi, perché in Belgio si può, quindi era molto facile perché bisogna solo andare al comune per compilare i documenti. Dopo allora avevamo questo sogno di viaggiare, di avere questa esperienza di mobilità e abbiamo scelto di venire in Italia. Quindi ho trovato un lavoro qui e i problemi hanno cominciato perché in Belgio era più facile, perché quando sei sposati allora tutto si fa in comune, conto in banca, se qualcosa mi capita che devo andare in ospedale allora lui può venire perché fa parte della famiglia, anche se è peggio, come se devo morire, allora lui ha il diritto di stare nell'appartamento come se fosse una coppia normale, eterosessuale. Ma anche l'adozione, perché in Belgio si può anche adottare un bambino. E poi in Italia allora i problemi hanno cominciato quando volevamo andare al comune per prendere residenza, perché per me era facile perché avevo già un lavoro, però tu non lavori ancora.
No.
E per me era facile. Ma non hanno considerato che siamo una famiglia, quindi io devo fare una richiesta da solo e anche lui. Ma perché lui non lavora deve dimostrare che ha abbastanza soldi per vivere in Italia. E abbastanza soldi significa 5.000 euro sul conto. E ho anche dimostrare che è coperto di un punto di vista sanitario. Quindi non ho ancora fatto tutta questa roba perché prende molto tempo, dobbiamo organizzarci, non avevamo pensato che sarebbe così difficile. Ma spero che con l'Europa e gli altri paesi o stati membri possono fare qualcosa come Belgio, Danimarca e anche Spagna. C'è un altro, penso. Olanda.
It's not been that long also, and there has been some resistance, but it's gotten through, and I think it's somewhere between 10 and 5 years that it's possible for a man to get married. So, as a coincidence, my daughter was in school with a boy who had 2 mothers, and well, the children they were very normal about it, but yeah, sometimes it was a little bit strange because then you'd have to say to the boy, are you going to ask mother A or mother B, something like that, instead of are you going to ask your father or your mother. So it can be a bit strange, but well, people learn to deal with it because it happens and it's going well, I think, here in Holland. But again, also that is, there are situations of 2 men married and having a child. They can also adopt, like I said. And what you have in those cases is that the mother always stays the mother of the child. So you always have a third party involved. Because like I said, with 2 women, they can use a donor and then you don't know who the father is. But in this case, if they have a woman who carries the child, then she always remains the mother. So it's a bit different. There you have a standard situation of 3 people who have parental rights to the child. To answer your question also with the relationships, I think there are people in Italy who would like for instance, 2 men who would like to get married, who would like to live together openly, and you're sort of keeping your people backwards, and in the rest of the world they're acknowledging it, but not in your country. So I don't think it's the right way to do things, but you have to respect everyone, of course. So also Italian lawmakers.
homosexual in the police force in Amsterdam. There's no problem at all to enter the police force. And we have a rather liberal climate also in the force. And what we do, our homosexuals have their own network in this force. And they make contact with homosexuals in society who are, for example, victims of criminal acts. They are ashamed to go to the police force, and this homosexual network keeps in contact with them. On the 4th of May, the day that the Second World War is ended, then we have a remembrance to the victims in Second World War. Also the homosexual victims from the Hitler regime. And then policemen in uniform can walk to the monument and be there and stand still for the minute to remember the victims of this system. That's what's possible in this city. The highest level will be there to show people that there's no difference between hetero and homosexuals. And for example, in my team, I know there are 3 members of my team homosexual. And maybe there are more, but they didn't tell me yet. But for example, and there's no difference. For me and in the force, there's no difference.
Ma quali sono le origini che determinano le radici culturali così diverse dell'Olanda? Usciamo dalla città per scoprirlo.